league is MyGM. Ever wondered what life as an NBA general manager is like? If so, this is a mode for you. Maintain relationships, develop your skills, and carve out your own unique path as you go from front office rookie to experienced executive. Learn the trials and tribulations of building a championship roster by interacting with your staff.
This is an aerial view of our location. And
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans: Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the center.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Outside, Bogdanovich. To the paint, it's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Out to the wing. Down low, it's stolen by Bagley. Fox goes in. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. And the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Now here is Holiday, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
The 3 from Bogdanovich. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Clock at 6. Ingram trying to get open, and Favors gets it to go in on the assist from Ingram.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot, right there in the paint is his comfort zone.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Williamson up top. He's covered by Bielitsa, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Can't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Favors passes to Williamson, and the shot goes in.
This is where Zion is most comfortable, using his size and touch to his advantage.
Outside, Fox. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And it's good, 2 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
We see it night after night. Zion, relentless assault on the cup.
And here is Joseph. Pass to Hield. Kicks it to Bazemore. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans leading by 6. Jackson dishes to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hield from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 3 on 3. And the dunk by Williamson.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 8. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bazemore at the 3 slot.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Okafor kicks to Hayes. Hart the pass to Okafor. It's good. Okafor's got his first basket. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protected.
Here's Hield. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Parker with no one around. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 4. Hayes with it, outguarded by Hield. Pulls up. Hart, that's good.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Redick to the paint. They get a hand on it. Okafor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Okafor. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Here's Ball. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Ball dishes to Favors. To the left wing. Inside. Here's Okafor. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Okafor's got 6.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Back to Favors. And it's Holiday at the elbow. Ingram finds Okafor. Here's Favors. He can't get that one to fall. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. And they pick up 2. And now just a 2-point Pelican lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Ingram dishes to Favors. Back to Ingram. Favors inside. He's covered by Bielitsa. And that one's good by Favors.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Fox kicks to Barnes. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Nicolo Melli comes in for Derek Favors. Ball no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Melli passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Passes it to Barnes. Ball against Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 5 now.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Holiday, the pass to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans ahead.
Thanks very much. Derek, big effort in the first half. Did Coach ask you to come out here and really...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
The rebounding margin says a lot about this game.
And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Favors can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Barnes, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Barnes has got the first bucket of the third here for the Kings.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. It's stolen by Bagley. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Favors can't get it to go. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
It's stolen by Bagley. Barnes against Ingram. Kings moving the ball around. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Here's Favors. And just miss after miss right now.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. Okafor inside, working on Bagley. The pass to Reddick. To the inside. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Okafor.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Hield the pass to Bagley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's Reddick on the wing. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Okafor, and the layup's good off the glass. Okafor's got 10 points.
At times, I think J.J. Redick sometimes has to take the pressure off his point guard, running the pick and roll to perfection right there.
Fox passes to Bagley. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Corey Joseph comes in for Fox. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nicolo Melli comes in for Okafor, and it's Drew Holiday in for Frank Jackson. Pelicans trail by 7. Holiday with it. Picked up by Joseph. Count that one. Melli's got his first 2 points of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Parker passes to Hield. Out to Parker. Back to Hield. And a missed layup.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
Out to the wing. Bagley the pass to Holmes. Let's go. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. And the Kings lead by 5.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Parker, and it's Bogdanovich in for Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. To the middle. Hart the pass to Hayes. Good work defensively by Holmes. Kings leading now by 5. On up the court. Giles, that's good. Giles has got his first points in this one.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williamson right side. Pass to Melly. Back to Williamson. 4 seconds left. No good that time. And so it's Sacramento. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
When Lonzo Ball is healthy, he's effective. A multi-talented point guard, in my opinion, with great size.
It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Favors using his imposing frame to rock the rim.
Bielitsa finds Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Giles. That one goes in.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Fox passes to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the D in that pick and roll.
And they're pushing it up. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ingram with the steal. And Favors kicks to Hart. Back to Favors. Ball, the pass to Favors. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. And so Sacramento again turning it over. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. A 12-point game. Redick finds Favors. Outside, Ball. It's Redick on the wing. Ball, the pass to Redick. Over Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You gotta box this guy out whenever a shot goes up.
Inside, Fox. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Right side, Fox. No good off the back of the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It takes a lot of skill to get whacked and still complete the basket. Luckily, Favors is a super talented player who does this regularly.
On a heel, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. That one misses for Favors. Right side, Fox. Pass to Barnes. Outside, Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. Right side back. And stolen by Williamson. And here they come. Here's Ingram. And it's blocked. Bielitsa against Redick. And stolen by Redick. The finish. And slam dunk by Ingram.
The work that Ingram puts in lifts his team's play. Always there to support the break.
Outside, Bagley. Stolen by Ball. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Favors.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
Heel, the pass to Bagley. Barnes outside. On the wing, Heel. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Almost, but it rolls out. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Outside Favors. There's the 3. The shot by Redick, no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Fox. He kicks it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Ingram dishes to Favors. Williamson left side. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Off on that one. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
making trades and scouting future talent. Get to know the governor you'll be working under and make sure you're on the same page about short-term and long-term goals. Don't let them down. Each week, you'll have limited amount of action points to make changes and implement decisions, so plan accordingly. Over time, you'll gain perks, approval of fans and management, and increase your...
The Spurs came into the arena earlier.
Hey, Kevin.
Giroux, terrific. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Spurs. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. Ball against Murray. And yes, it's good.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here is Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Favors kicks to Ball. And stolen by Murray. One-on-one fast break. Back to Forbes. The pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Murray with it. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Six to shoot. The putback. Pelicans with the rebound. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the defense coming at Zion's shot hard right there, but he's smart, and he plays into it, getting the personal.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. The kick out to Holiday. Pass the ball. Back to Williamson. He feeds it to Favors. On the wing, Holiday. Passes to Williamson. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Murray against Ball. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Ball following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Williamson. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Ball. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
You stand next to LaMarcus Aldridge, that 6'11" frame, he's so big. That helped to keep that possession alive, and then he finished it off.
Now here is Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And so here is New Orleans following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Holiday finds Ingram. There's the pass to Hayes and stolen by Aldridge. DeRozan scanning the floor. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
So dangerous off the bounce. DeRozan with the top-notch pull-up game.
Outside, Redick. And stolen by Aldridge. White against Redick. Gay left side. White inside. And here's Mills for three. Out to DeRozan. Gay outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mills can't hit. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Okafor's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Patty Mills. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gay finds White. Pirtle with the ball to the paint. With 4 seconds on the clock. Here's Walker. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Jackson. Hart is out there with Jahlil Okafor. And it's Melly in a power forward position.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Lonzo Ball comes in for J.J. Redick. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Now, here's Walker. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. Ahead, throws up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Spurs leading by 4. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Ball dishes to Okafor. Lock at 6. Murray against Ball. Tries again. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Jackson passes to Favors. To the inside. Outside for Jackson. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. Here's Murray up on top. Lyles passes to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. Murray, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. Back to Hart. Down low. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, again, big guards, that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Here's Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Pirtle's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Jackson. Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Now here's Murray. Here's Lyles. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And that one's good by Favors.
I love whenever Favors attacks the bucket. Knows not many guys are going to be able to stop him down low.
Murray surveying the D.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Hart with the second effort. Williamson, the pass to Jackson. Back to Hart. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Favors kicks to Jackson. Favors against Pirtle. Williamson, the pass to Hart. Favors trying to break free. Hart, no good. Now Bellinelli. Pass to Forbes. Here's Lyles.
Well, Zion right there was big, wide, and just smothered the shooter.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Jakob Poeltl has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now here's Favors. Ball, the pass to Favors. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Back to Murray. Passes it to Aldridge. Now Lyles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Pelicans trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Pass to Walker, outside DeRozan. Walker against Holiday. Left side Walker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside, Redick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Poked away. It's stolen by DeRozan. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And Walker throws it down.
And the active hands of DeRozan. Nice work reading the opposition and finding a way to get the steal. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Now here's Murray. And it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort. The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And slam dunk by Ingram.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Murray with it. Hayes on him. And that one drops.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Redick following the score by DeJounte Murray. That is good, and the Spurs lead has got down to 8 on the bucket from Hayes. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Ingram.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Here's Walker. Here's Wiles, the feed to Aldridge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicole O'Malley. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Ball finds Okafor. Ball with a wide open look. Second chance shot. Okafor in the post. Aldridge on him. And then Okafor slams it in.
The awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Shots good by Mills. Pelicans trail by 8. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ingram against DeRozan. Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. Inside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Hart. No good with the triple. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs out in front. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Okafor. Hart is out there with ball. Then there's Favors, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Gay with it. Favors picks him up to the middle and finished off by Gay.
Rudy Gay not messing around that time on the inside, getting up quickly and all the way to the rim.
Hart the pass to Okafor. And Pirtle sends it back. Spurs passing it around. And Mills kicks to Forbes. Launches a 3. Out to the right wing. Gay with no one around. No good on the triple. Pelicans trail by 12. Hart the pass to Favors. Back to Hart. To the inside. It's tipped. Outside ball. Okafor trying to get open. From outside off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
Now here's Okafor. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson comes in for Okafor, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Hart. And San Antonio with the change here too. Trey Lyles checked in for Patty Mills. Now for New Orleans, shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Kicks it out to Williamson. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Derek White, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Redick dishes to Favors. Outside for Redick. Buries it from 3-point range. Redick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Here is Favors following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And Favors kicks the ball. Redick is in the corner. And the pass to Ingram. Back to Redick. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Gay. They get it back. Williamson in the post. Lyles there. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Williamson. To the wing on the left. Back to Murray. Kicks it out to Gay. Murray against Ball.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Williamson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
Drew Holiday. He's checked in for New Orleans. Spurs also with the sub. DeRozan's checked in. Down low. And stolen by Williamson. And here's Ingram from the arc. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Feeds to Favors. And stolen by Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Forbes, the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Ingram. DeRozan's shot is off. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
And Favors kicks to Redick. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Doubled by Murray. Holiday finds Redick. Three-pointer with the putback. And Holiday is right there.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Now here's Murray. Offline. And so it's San Antonio with the thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
your daily action points to accomplish even more of your goals. In MyGM, you can also choose to play offline or online. Do you want to play against the computer, or do you want to have your weekly score matched up with gamers around the world? It's all up to you.
Another game mode included within My League is Season Mode.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Basket counts.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And it's Aldridge on the follow.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. The kick out to Fox. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Murray against Fox. And the shot is long.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
That one, no good. Nice D from DeRozan. From deep. And no good that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, that's a hard man to slow down once he's on the move. I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to step in front of Aldridge.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Murray against Fox. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Barnes up top. DeRozan defending. Puts the move on. San Antonio with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Tries it from 9. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. And there's the pass to Bagley. Barnes outside. To the paint. Here's Fox. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. And a change for Sacramento. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. DeRozan's shot is off.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Back to Bielitsa from downtown. And it's Gay with the rebound. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
3 on the clock. Three-pointer Hield. And it's Gay with the rebound. White wide open. He fires. San Antonio getting another chance here. Gay kicks to DeRozan. Over Joseph. Drilled from 6 feet.
You've got to get a body on DeMar DeRozan, because if you don't, his size and athleticism will allow him to hurt you on the glass.
Now here's Joseph. Pass to Hield. 1:04 left in the first quarter. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pirtle with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, you can see the excitement in DeRozan's eyes when he gets these opportunities. I mean, he's a knockdown threat from there.
DeRozan against Bazemore. Back to Joseph. Beyond the arc. Sacramento again missing. San Antonio leading by 4. And DeRozan kicks to White. Outside DeRozan. Inside. Here's Gay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
You know what? When he's got the chance to get inside, Gay's going to take it, fellas. I mean, he doesn't waste those opportunities.
Outside Joseph. Here's Hield. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's White. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. San Antonio leading by 4. There's the double team with Joseph. Gay kicks to Mills. He feeds it to Pirtle. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the shot goes in. Mills has got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Barnes outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Now Bellinelli following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Murray outside. Over Fox. Bellinelli with the 3. Aldridge finds Walker. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Wiles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Fox. Outside, Bagley. Giles the pass to Bagley. 1:30 left here in the second. To the middle to stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles, and Derek White subbed in for Murray. Sacramento also making some changes. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's White missing. The Kings trail by 14. 1:10 left now here in the second. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Poked loose. Stolen by Joseph. Here's Giles. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner and loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Gay left side. On the wing, DeRozan. Down low. Hield outside. Barnes outside. Joseph against DeRozan. Barnes kicks to Giles. 4 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Gay dishes to White. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Barnes. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
One thing you don't want to let Barnes do is get comfortable in the open floor. I mean, he's outstanding at running past the
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 9 points. Check. And that should...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's DeRozan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. DeRozan's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Spurs. Fox with it. Pass to Bielitsa. Shoots over Lyles. The kick out to Fox. There's the pass to Barnes. Here's Bagley. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Murray up on top. Defended by Bagley. Murray, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now, here's Fox. Bazemore on the wing. Wants to get it to Bielitsa, and does. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Murray surveying the D. Back to Bellinelli. Pass to Purdy. Fox with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Loud pass to Bagley. Bazemore finds Bagley. Bazemore misses.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And then for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bagley. And Jabari Parker subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
So good at feeling out the defense. Bellinelli knows when he has room to shoot off the pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Walker. Fields checked in for the Kings. Again, the miss by the Kings. San Antonio leading by 12. Gay passes to White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The more he facilitates, the more effective Gay is, and it's good to see him concentrating on that part of his game.
1:49 left here in the third quarter. Parker outside, dishes it to Heel. Pass to Holmes, out to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Heel. And here's Mills. Bellinelli dishes to White. Passes it to Mills. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Hurdle controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 14.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Up top, Fox. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, White. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now Heel. He has 5. Jacks up a 3. That shot misses. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes, and it's Bielitsa in at the small forward position. Hield kicks to Joseph. DeRozan with it. Out guarded by Hield.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
The Kings trail by 18. Inside, Hield. A second chance effort. Gay with the block, and they're able to recover. Back to Bielitsa. A 3-ball, and Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Bielitsa kicks to Hield. Goes up from the top of the key. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Now the pass to Forbes. Back to Murray. He kicks to Forbes. Over Hield. Forbes can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 20. Holmes finds Joseph. Here's Bielitsa. Hield outside. A step-back shot here. Kept alive. Here's Holmes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The first one falls. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Here's Bagley, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's Murray. Pass to Forbes. He dishes it to DeRozan. Shoots from 14. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his first points of the game.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. The dish to Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Gabe.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. And here's Mills for three. Bagley with the rebound. So it's Sacramento now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Fox, no good. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mills looking it over.
And the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
season mode. If you're looking to take over a team for a single season instead of a multi-year experience, then this mode was made for you. Choose between the NBA and WNBA and play a single season with your favorite team, all while enjoying the classic MyLeague experience.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The action always in full swing. And with...
Hey, good evening, Kev.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Almost 7 feet. Bagley has got the tools to be a great shot blocker.
The pass to Bjelica. That shot missing. Good D by Williamson. Ball, the pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Favors can't get it to go.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Bjelica finds Bogdanovich. Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. By himself. And Ball slams it in.
And
the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Now, here's Fox. Shoots from the line, and Derek Favors pulls it down.
No, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Pass to Williamson. And he gets the bucket.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body control.
A pass to Fox. Dishes to Bagley. And the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Bogdanovich against Holiday. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
But yeah, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Fox, no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans for the finish. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Fox looking it over. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Ingram dishes to Favors. Over Bagley. Bagley with the block.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Bogdanovich finds Barnes to the paint. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The 3. Pelicans pull it in. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Fox passes to Barnes. Got a piece of it. Now here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Holiday. Here's Fox. Ball with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field. Sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Here's Fox. The Pelicans make their last shot. A drive by Barnes. Bagley kicks to Barnes. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
New Orleans in the lead. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Favors trying to break free.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
On the wing, Barnes. On the wing, Barnes. Bagley dishes to Fox. It's Bielitsa. He can't get that one. Good D by Williamson. Passes it to Favors. And now the Pelicans on the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. I'm New Orleans back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Redick against Hield. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. Outside, Joseph. Bazemore on the wing. To the inside. Here's Hield. And he banks in the layup.
I like how Hill gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Pelicans leading by 3. Feeds to Jackson. It's Redick on the wing. Down low, here's Hayes. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Now here's Bazemore. Defense right on him. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And Bazemore kicks to Hield. Over Hart. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hield.
In the mid-range game of Hield is excellent. Always got to play up on him when he has the ball.
He gets that one. Redick's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Hield, the pass to Joseph. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Jackson dishes to Redick. The feed to Okafor, and then Okafor slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
And so Bazemore will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Redick passes to Okafor. Redick. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The pass to Holmes. Hield outside. And Bazemore kicks to Joseph. Off target from outside. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Okafor with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Out left to the wing. Hayes dishes to Okafor. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Holiday in for Frank Jackson. Then for the Kings, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Giles. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 1.
Just another way Hill can generate offense, making good on the second chance opportunity.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Williamson. Holiday's got 6 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Barnes. Holmes trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Hart, covered by Hield. Okafor gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Kings trail by 3. Hield outside. Pass to Barnes. Latre. Pelicans pull it in. Ingram right side. Here's Hart with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were a somewhat veteran group. Now they're one of the more younger. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. New Orleans leading by 5. Mr. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt. But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
The Kings trail by 7. It's Bielitsa. And the shot goes down. Bielitsa's got 6.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Ingram attacking, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram, with those long strides, devouring the distance in the cup. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovic. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Outside Bogdanovic. Rocket 6. Back to Fox. They get it again, and Bagley able to finish.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And Bogdanovic coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after...
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Back to Fox. Inside, and stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Favors finds Ingram. Williamson left side. Barnes against Ingram. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Bagley with the block. And that one's good by Favors.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Bogdanovic kicks to Fox. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. New Orleans making some changes here. Nicolo Melli comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles comes in for Bagley, and Parker subbed in for Barnes. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Melli, guarded by Fox. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, big finish by Zion. Expect him to spend a lot of time at the rim throughout his career.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Giles, and he jams it with authority.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
To the wing right side. And it's Melli missing. The Kings trail by 13. A 3 from Bogdanovic. Ball with the rebound.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Redick against Bogdanovic. Melli passes the ball. Feeds it to Williamson. Count that one. Williamson's got 12.
Now going to work in the lane. Zion's wide frame allows him to carve out a lot of space inside.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Ingram outside. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for New Orleans right now, they're backcourt, Ball and Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the force line. Bielitsa finds Fox. Out to Parker. Healed outside. And here's Bielitsa for three.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And that's the toughness from Ball, accepting the punishment and powering through it like a champ.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
To the middle, here's Holmes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
Redick with the three. Doesn't go that time. And the Kings going the other way now. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
To the paint, it's deflected. Hayes, back to Ball. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Now Parker on the wing, heel. Outside, Fox. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Cans it from downtown.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Ball finds Hayes. Here's Healed, and then Healed with the dunk.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Outside, Ball. Back to Hayes. Out to the right wing. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, solid at swiping the ball away. Ball is great at studying his man and anticipating his next move.
Here's Fox, and it's good for two.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
What an athlete this kid is. Ball gets off the floor with such ease.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Parker kicks to Heal. Bielitsa inside. He's covered by Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Healed outside. Three-pointer. The kick out to Fox. Healed outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans leading by 11. It's Redick on the wing. Down low. Here's Hayes. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Parker. Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the left side wing. And Hayes kicks the ball. Passes it to Redick. He feeds it to Hayes. And it's Ball in the corner. Hayes trying to break free. Ball no good. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here we go, one-on-one. Yes!
Embracing the spotlight, but it's a big possession. It's fun seeing Fox come alive and deliver.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Bogdanovich left side. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the guts Bogdanovich has to take this shot. Wow. You can tell he loves the spotlight.
And the dunk by Williamson.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Now, here's Fox. Money!
Wow, what a shot. I mean, Fox enjoys having the spotlight on him in big moments like that.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
experience. Can you pull off the quick turnaround and win a title for your team? Because this championship or bust mode is ready for all challengers.
But let's say you want to skip the regular season and go right to the buzz of the postseason. In that case, MyLeague also offers playoffs mode, where you can enjoy a customizable NBA.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, and the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots, and it's Favors in at the 5 spot. And for the Spurs, they've got DeJounte Murray. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
And you look at Zion's playing style. Everything he does borders on the spectacular.
Ingram passes to Favors. Left side, ball. New Orleans moving it around. 6 to shoot. Ingram dishes to Favors. Can't connect from short range. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
And stolen by Aldridge. Now Lyles. Aldridge with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Ingram with the steal. It's Ingram on the wing. Shoots the 3 and stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Murray with the ball. And finished off by DeRozan.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Ball, the pass to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Favors. Just 5 to shoot. He can't get that one. Murray with the defensive effort. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Holiday. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And that'll tie this game up.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
Out to DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Nobody near game. And the 3 off target. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Back to Ingram. Outside, Redick. Aldridge against Williamson. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
I admire the defender's ambition, but Zion's artful work inside gets him the shot.
Gay kicks to Mills. 1:44 left in the first quarter. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ingram passes to Williamson. Knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Gay all alone. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Nice calculation by Mills and quick hands. We see it all the time. The turnover leading to points in transition.
And Redick kicks to Jackson. Back to Redick. Ingram right side. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
The man does it all. DeRozan with the great anticipation on the defensive end, and then he uses his strides to beat everyone up the floor.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Redick passes to Williamson. Over Gay. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Back to DeRozan. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. No good with the layup. The pass to Williamson. Now Jackson. Ingram finds Williamson. Misses the easy stuff.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. Walker and the dunk by Walker.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Pelicans trail by 4. It's stolen by Bellinelli. 3-on-3. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Come on.
Murray, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 6-point game. Hayes the pass to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Murray against Ball. Murray, good.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pelicans trail by 6. Hart kicks to Holiday. Here's Okafor. And contact on. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Hart. Bellinelli is covering. Okafor, the pass to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. That shot off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Shots good by Lyles.
Love Murray's scoring potential, but the development of his playmaking may be an even higher priority.
Pass to Hart. Back to Okafor. Rebound by Murray.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Spurs working the ball around now. Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Ball against Murray. Here's Pirtle. Back to Forbes. Murray with it, working on Hayes, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Pelicans trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Holiday kicks the ball to the middle. The kick out to Holiday. To the inside. Here's Okafor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Okafor's got 6.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
It's good. Now just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Here's Pirtle. Back to Lyles. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to DeMar DeRozan. Brought his A game early tonight. He had 10 points and 1 steal. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for San Antonio. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Mills out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Mills passes to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Back to Holiday. And stolen by White. And they're running. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And that one's good by Favors.
Man, that's a big dude. But Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team.
DeRozan passes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. He gets it in there. And it's 8 points for Derek Favors.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
That's what I like to see from DeMar DeRozan. He isn't settling for a jumper. He is going to the rim today.
Here's Williamson. He's off on that one. Gay with the defensive effort. And stolen by Williamson. Second shot opportunity. Favors finds Williamson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Can't fall for this. Once Zion has you jumping, the rest is easy.
A different look now for San Antonio. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Walker comes in for White. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. And then for New Orleans, Melly is checked in for Favors. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Ingram. And it's blocked. Here's Walker. Dishes to DeRozan. And good that time.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. A free throw dropped for DeRozan.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
Back to Hart. He kicks it to Hayes. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Clock at 6. Outside for Redick. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Belly poked away. Outside Jackson. It's Redick on the wing. New Orleans moving it around. Hayes, no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Passes to Poeltl. Back to Murray. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hayes. San Antonio with the rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Pass to Walker. He dishes it to Poeltl. Back to Walker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Walker's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Right wing. Melly passes to Hayes. Outside for Jackson. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Redick dishes to Hayes. Can't cash in from close range.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor. This is what the analytics prefer, shots at the rim or from three.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Favors, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Murray against Holiday.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Favors with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Lyles. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson is checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. Back to DeRozan. And stolen by Favors. White against Redick. Outside Favors. Back to Redick. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
White looking around. The feed now to Aldridge. And he lays it straight in. And the Spurs lead by 15. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Redick finds Ball. New Orleans moving it around. Stolen by Gay. Outside DeRozan. He drains the quick shot. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you have to respect the drive from DeRozan, so he usually has enough space to knock down the jump shot.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Back to Ball. Favors with the ball. Inside. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Favors. Ball's got his first bucket in this one.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Outside, White. Murray right side. Over Ball. Murray, no good. Pelicans trail by 15. Williamson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With the body to carve out space, Zion Williamson goes to work and gets it done.
Gay is double. Kicks to Murray. Fires from deep. That shot misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Williamson, the pass to Favors. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Spurs with some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. And it's Lonnie Walker in for DeJounte Murray. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Holiday's checked in. Here's Williamson. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Favors can't get it to go. The Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for San Antonio.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeMar DeRozan.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Ball dishes to Favors. Ingram outside. Back to Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. To the inside. And it's Ball in the corner. Outside Holiday. But they recover it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
experience. Pick which teams will make your postseason bracket and get the tournament started. You can play the games yourself, simulate them, or a combination of both as you eventually crown your NBA or WNBA champion. The grind of the postseason is no joke, so come prepared.
Coming up next. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action. DA, it's all.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Now, here's Lyons. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
So it's Sacramento now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Bagley dishes to Fox. And the wing jumper offline.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And adding a three-point shot later in his career, DeRozan looking very comfortable on that one.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Murray.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
That's good from Fox on the assist from Bogdanovich. Fox has got his second basket.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And Murray, here we go. And Aldridge slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Fox. Over Murray. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Forbes can't get it to go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
And they get it back. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And Forbes kicks to Lyles. Fox against Murray. Here's Lyles. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. Nobody near Parker. Giles kicks it to Bazemore. Joseph down low. Covered by Mills. Again, the miss by the Kings. Spurs leading by 5. Gay left side. Back to White. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Parker. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's a taste of how fearless and confident Buddy Hield can play. Love applying the pressure.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Patty Mills. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White against Hield. Here's Pirtle. He kicks it to Gay. Five on the clock. Here's Walker. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 8 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Giles. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio, we've got White. Jakob Pirtle up there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Walker in at the 2. Now here's Walker. After the miss from Buddy Hield. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Bazemore. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Bazemore showing what every lefty has, and that's craftiness. Just uses his body very well and takes smart shots within the offense.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. San Antonio leading by 4. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Bellinelli. To the middle. Here's Gay. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gay's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And it's Parker at the elbow. Here's Holmes. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Holmes got his first points of the game.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
No good from Gay.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And here is Holmes. Parker kicks to Joseph. Pass to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holmes trying to get open as Bazemore.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Hield attacking. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
White looking around. Pirtle inside. Covered by Hield. Good. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Parker against Gay. Pass to Bazemore. Kicks it to Joseph. Parker outside. The three. Rebound San Antonio. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Walker. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Bazemore misses. Spurs leading by 4. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Over Fox. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Using every bit of muscle he's got on that one. What can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
Here's Mills. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Mills passes to Lyles. Right side Aldridge. Over Bogdanovich. Sacramento grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Up top Mills. Guarded by Fox. Mills looking it over. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
The Elitza misses. Spurs leading by 4.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
DeRozan, and good. You got the English that time as it falls. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
And this has really always been a staple of his game. You see how confident DeRozan is with that mid-range.
For Sacramento, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Elitza is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Here's Murray. Sacramento making their last shot. Passes it to Lyles. Over Bielitsa, and that one hits back iron. The Kings trail by 3. Barnes kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Bogdanovich. Now, here's Bielitsa. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. They get the rebound. Here's Aldridge. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Such a challenge for a defender. You try to get to Aldridge's high release, but then you realize that's too late, and he's just pump faking. Not fair.
Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Murray after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And the layup is good. Aldridge has got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Well, back to the basket. Sometimes more facing up is Aldridge. He excels right there down in the painted area.
Murray against Fox. Barnes outside. A three-pointer, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Murray finds Aldridge. Murray against Fox. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Well, healed right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Spurs also with the sub. White's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Clock at 4. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's DeRozan. That shot off. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
The Kings trail by 4. And the pass to Fox. Back to Hield. The kick out to Fox. Here's Holmes. The shot, no good. Aldridge with some nice D. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now, here's Fox. Outside, White. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Fox. And the rejection by Holmes. And here's Barnes for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 4. And we'll have the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Pirtle is out there with Lyles. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's Mills. And it's Walker in at the 2. And the shot is good.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Joseph, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
San Antonio leading by 4. Mills with it. And it's in there.
Well, Patty works hard to find shots. Digs up some gold there.
Joseph looking around. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. San Antonio with the rebound. Lyles got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Hield.
And Pirtle is so polished in the post. Defenders are always nervous when he has the ball down low.
San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. The Kings trail by 8. Now Hield. Down low. Here's Holmes. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
San Antonio leading by 6. Over to the wing. Pass to Pirtle. He kicks to Mills. Shot clock at 5. Here's Walker. That one a little long. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Now here's Mills. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Fox, he's checked in for Sacramento. White, he's checked in for the Spurs. On the inbound, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Now, here's Fox. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Spurs leading by 6. Here's Mills. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got his 8th rebound here tonight. Feeds it to Fox. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
And White kicks to Mills. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to White. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Pirtle. Just 4 to shoot. Over Hield. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the King. Trailing by 4.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
Now here's DeRozan. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Murray's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Fox. And there's the pass to Holmes. To the paint. The kick out to Fox. To Holmes. Hield outside. Here's Bagley. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And again, San Antonio turns it over. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Rashad Holmes. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. inside and stolen by Murray. Here's White. Goes back up. Pass to Pirtle. Up top to Rosen. Murray, the pass to Pirtle.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Takes a three. Fox, no good. And here's DeRozan. Can't cash in from the high post. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Murray. Left side Walker. Off the mark. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony,